Thank you, Mr. President. I have the honor to speak on behalf of the monoline movement. At the outset, the NAM would like to express its appreciation to the President of the General Assembly for the interest he attached to strengthening the work of the General Assembly and making this among the top of his term during the 77th session of the General Assembly. The NAM look forward to the adoption of the resolution on the revitalization of the work of the General Assembly. The NAM thanks the co-chair of the ad hoc committee of the ad hoc working group on the revitalization of the work of the General Assembly, Ambassadors Griselda Lopez of Salvador and Mitch Fifield of Australia, as well as their able team of experts for their leadership and tireless effort during this 77th session, especially for their dedication to achieving a practical and ambitious resolution containing many concrete steps aimed at improving efficiency and effectiveness of the General Assembly. We also thank all the delegation who have shown flexibility in order that we could achieve this common goal. The NAM has always been committed to this process of utmost importance. Our group engaged constructively and in good faith throughout the negotiation. We regret, however, that some delegations were unable to show flexibility on significant issues. It's our hope that all delegations will also make an effort to exercise flexibility in future negotiations. Mr. President, the resolution to be adopted today is productive and ambitious. This text is the result of inclusive, transparent, and intense consultation. We thank all the delegation for their active engagements. In our view, this year's resolution presents significant progress in many important issues, including strengthening the office of the President of General Assembly and reaffirming the role of the General Assembly. If it will be implemented effectively, our organization will be more productive and efficient in the future. The movement welcomes the progress that we made to increase the efficiency and effectiveness of the work of the General Assembly through streamlining its agenda, in particular by elimination of duplication and overlap of agenda items in particular. NAM welcomes the efficiency of the biennial format of recent innovation of the working method of the ad hoc working group, as well as informal interactive dialogue with former presidents of the General Assembly. NAM is also pleased that the resolution recognizes that multilingualism as a core value of the organization contribute to the achievement of the goal of the United Nations. The movement also called for the progress achieved in the selection and appointment process of the Secretary General to be maintained and enhanced, while bearing in mind the need for gender balance, and geographic representation in the course of the identification and appointment of the best candidate for the post of the Secretary General. NAM welcomes the ongoing effort and progress toward achieving equal and fair distribution in terms of the gender and geographic balance of the executive heads of the United Nations system and the senior management group of the organization. Mr. President, NAM looks forward to continue working with all delegations to further advance the General Assembly revitalization process. It is now up to all of us to ensure that these measures are implemented without further delay. Let us not forget that the revitalization of the work of the General Assembly is a political process and not a procedural one, aiming mainly at strengthening the role of the General Assembly as the chief deliberative, policy-making, and representative organ of the United Nations in the wider UN system. I thank you.
Thank you, distinguished Senator.